current affairs, current. So click the whole highlight post or something. It's about a kilometer from the toll booth going towards Spanish Town. Nobody know where driver they are now. So still left on smoke. Now move before it blow up. You know that man lick down the whole line post for him. But the man end up over a chain line.
You have to stop now, right now. Right now, everybody. You need to stop right now. Everybody, yes. Everybody stop now. Everybody stop now. In silence. Please stop.
You need to stop.
Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz, news and entertainment with Buzz. The edited version of the video that you saw, I cannot show the whole thing because of graphic nature, because of YouTube's policy. You can lose your channel and your video won't get monetized. And you might be banned from monetizing your channel in the future. So therefore, I have to show what I feel complies with YouTube's policy. So pretty much a flight, Virgin Airlines going from Montego Bay. Yesterday in the video I said it was coming from UK, but it is actually the reverse. Leaving from Sangsas International Airport in Montego Bay going to the UK. It is said that the fight started between two groups of people who happens to be neighbors. It is said that all of them came to Jamaica to attend some function, and when they were going back, some misunderstanding, boneheaded stuff happened, such as what we've seen happen in Jamaica a lot of times. So pretty much somebody went and sit in a seat that was not theirs. The lady that was in the pink told the man that, listen, this is somebody else's seat. However, he did not care. And that is when the argument started and things escalated from bad to worse. All hell broke loose. All sorts of fists. The man had the upper hand on the lady, and then a next man, which was bigger than him, taller than him, bigger body, and even badder than him, started to pelt some clotting span the man that was clotting the lady. Pretty much him frazzle him out. The lady then got in and she threw a couple of punches also. Now people, here's the thing. I know that a lot of persons might get confused based on the fact that when you were a youth going to school, taking the jolly bus, taking the minibus, it was pretty much every man or woman for himself. First come, first serve, unless of course you're driving in the seat, meaning the passenger seat, in the front of minivan. That is reserved for the schoolers and the people that the bus driver or the conductor is slapping, meaning having sex with. Women only, no men over there, no sorts of fishy thing. However, that is a next story for a next day. The rules of flying on airplane, most airplane, unless it's a discount airplane like JetBlue or Southwest are one of them, especially Virgin, coming from a long distance. When you reserve your seat, usually it is first come, first serve. They are going to tell you that you're in aisle XYZ, seat XYZ. That is the seat that you're assigned to. That is the seat that you should stay in. Unless, of course, the plane is empty. Then you can ask or then you can move, you can watch and see if anybody is going to choose the seat that you choose and that person had a ticket or have a ticket for that seat. You cannot just take it upon yourself that you're going to sit wherever you so choose, especially in a packed plane. Especially sometimes persons are sitting together. Somebody might just be late or somebody might have went to the bathroom. You can't just take a seat and sit down beside your friend if you were not assigned to that seat. So like me say, the rules on a minibus, jolly bus is different from the rules on a plane. And I know that these persons more than likely knew that. However, because a lot of Jamaicans don't like to follow rules, a lot of Jamaicans don't have respect. Respect causes a lot of confrontation, such as in this case, because based on the information confirmed, it is said that all parties were taken off this plane. All parties were taken to the police station. All parties were going to get locked up still till they decided, all parties, that they don't want to press any sorts of charges. But nevertheless, as per that company's policy, they were banned from ever taking that airline again. They were given seats on a next airline and they went off about their merry business. All because one individual decided that he was not going to be sitting in his assigned seat and he was going to disrespect the people when the people told him that the seat belongs to somebody else. Now, when you think about the fact that these persons that got in this discrepancy, this fight, physical altercation, they are neighbors. So maybe they are neighbors that just don't like each other, and this was the straw that broke the camel's back. They were always looking for something to kick off, but they took the wrong opportunity to kick off on the people and plane. It does not work like that. You need to solve your problem in a very amicable way instead of always taking it, disgracing Jamaica, disgracing yourself and inconveniencing yourself. Only Jamaicans, because of hard head, because of arrogance, because I feel like nobody can say nothing to you, because of being totally disrespectful, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based on a telephone conversation that I had with a mother who called me and said that her son was taken out extrajudicially. Unjustified, cold-blooded. The son's name is Adrian Wright. He was getting ready to go to work. He works at the Coronation Market. He also works in the Spanish Town Market as a hustler himself, all sorts of produce. Based on our information, it is said that he was getting ready to go to work at about 7 or so in the morning. When the police then pull up, other family member, meaning him girlfriend, her sisters, other persons that live in the house, were there. They were blocked from the police from coming outside. It is said that they heard a loud explosion and then they saw the police who was blocking them fling the body in at the jeep, did not tell them where they were going to take the body, couldn't find the body for a couple of hours or so. I am going to let the mother give you the side of the story that was told to her by the girlfriend or the girlfriend's sister. The girlfriend was too distraught to talk. So people, take a look at exactly what the mother had to say, and then I'll give you more details based on what she told me in the telephone conversation.
Well, Mr. Williams, my son was shot and murdered by the police at 9 Miles Bull Bay this morning. And I was told by the police that he was not a person of interest. He was not wanted. And the police is letting me know that he got caught in crossfire while there were no shootout. I'm not living in Jamaica. I don't know what's going on. I need answers, and I need answers because my son, they left in 3 kids them, and I need answers. If he wasn't a person of interest and he was not wanted, how comes he's dead? They said the police told me exactly that he got caught in crossfire. So how could he got caught in crossfire and there was no shootout? They took his body away, telling no one where they take him. After then kill him, then take him up and carry him away. Come on, we need answers, and I need fast answers. Yeah, I'm coming to Jamaica to get some answers.
People, don't mean to interrupt the video in the middle of it. However, if you look at your screen, there's a video that is playing. It is of a property that is located centrally in an Ocherius. 40-foot patio, nice interior, nice everything, TV, everything top of the line. It is located right in front of the cruise ship pier in a Ocherius, Ocean View, right across from Margaritaville, the beach right there, 3 pools, well decorated. You could call them on WhatsApp, the phone number 1-876-882-7706. Phone number once again, 1-876-882-7706. Just tell them that True Jamaica Buzz sent you. And very importantly, only serious inquiries, no idle talk. So people, you heard what the mother had to say. I spoke to her for about 15 minutes or so I am going to tell you the information that she gave me based on that telephone conversation. First thing first, the question that I asked, is he a criminal? Is he mixed up? Are there family members that are mixed up in anything that his name could possibly be called? She did mention that she lost a daughter last year. Gunman killed the daughter and the daughter's boyfriend. Don't think that there's any link. Don't know, cannot say that the family is mixed up because I don't have any sorts of evidence to substantiate those claims. Based on the conversations that I had, the police came to the house. He was outside. They did not need to take him outside. The girlfriend and the girlfriend's sister that was in the house heard the commotion. They tried to come outside. The police blocked them. They then heard loud explosion. However, based on what she's saying and based on the fact that the police told her he was not a suspect, he was not a person of interest, so how is it that the police blaze up some con upon him and then the excuse that they use, not that him try to disarm them, not that he had a gun and was in a shootout with them and got the shitty end of the stick. He was caught in a crossfire. So I asked the question, crossfire meaning police, things say next police a gunman or police versus gunman. There was no shootout, so whether the option of police versus police, friendly fire, or police versus bad man, gunman, that took away all of those possible options. So how is it that is a crossfire when there's no shootout? The only shot that were fired were shot that were fired at him. Now people like me say, don't know the mother, don't know the son, don't know nobody's history. However, when you hear the police says he was caught in a crossfire, it means that the police themselves cannot even lie straight, because this is like one of the weirdest. We've heard all of the cliche scripts that we all know about. Police came under fire, returned like our bigger fire, and then after the smoke clear. But in this case, is crossfire when there was no shootout. People like me say, it just sounds strange. We've been hearing a whole bunch of strange stories by the JCF and they are to be held accountable. If them go for gunman, go for bad man, and the bad man shoot out after them, yes, we can accept it. But we should not in no time accept the fact that police are taking away innocent people even by mistake and then lie and cover it up. So those persons lose their life unjustifiably so, and then you lie upon them, you smear them reputation. That means that when they are literally down and out, you then piss in their face. People, it is a sad state of affair whenever innocent persons are getting taken out. People that are bad and deserve it, we have zero problem with end result. But when it goes like this, if what this mother is saying is true, then something is definitely wrong with the system. System failure, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, a lot of women, if you look in the comment section, whenever any woman is taken away, lose her life, our man just clad her up badly. You hear the comment section or you read the caption of the comment and people are say, women, why? That's why me single. That's why me no in a no sort of relationship. I can do bad all by myself. It's better me get a dildo. It's better me get a Rose, or even get Rose herself turned Les. That's the next story for our next day. Because these men, them get too jealous, them get possessive, and when them get jealous and possessive, them want to take it to the furthest extent. Now, the story that I am going to speak about, it is coming or has been at a theater near you in a Jamaica, but this happened in a Trinidad. 22-year-old Candice Honore, picture on the screen. She's from a place known as Sangre Grande. It is said that her body was found in a suitcase. The body was pretty much cut up in a little pieces, mince up. Put in a some plastic bag, put in a suitcase, and fling at the bottom of a pond. The relevant authority was looking for her for a very long time, and the search took them to that pond. When they searched the pond, they found her body. The body, like me say, in a very bad state of decomposition. Dismembered, rotting because of the elements, because of the fact that it has been there for a little while, a couple of days. Based on information, it is said that a close friend of hers, somebody that she was in a relationship with, is now a person of interest. A lot of times when you see stuff like this, yes, you have some people with some Kellogg cereal kind of mentality. A lot of times when you see people lose their life like this, it is usually a crime of passion. Then that person panic. Them can't show the body or move the body wholer. So therefore, them limb it up, put in a suitcase, wrap it up in a carpet, all sorts of despicable act. Women out there, men out there, be very careful with the partner that you choose. Whenever you see these telltale signs, don't ignore them. Don't go through life in a relationship with your eyes wide shut. Not to say that that is the case in this case, but in many cases, that is the case. Me just as say, you sleep and mark death, literally, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, is it a case of she take away herself, or is it a case where foul play over money? I am speaking about a young girl picture on the screen as I speak, that is said from St. John's Road, that is in Spanish Town, that lost her life maybe a couple of days ago. Person I say look like she kind of stressed out in life, and she just decided to get a short rope and take a tall jump. However, based on information, word on the street that is out there right now, people are saying, no sir, something look real suspicious. The police are suspecting some sorts of foul play. Based on word on the street, it is said that she's from a family that pretty much everybody always a clot her up. She kind of loose, and them a say she a disgrace the family. The family have some sorts of bad man link. One of the brothers is said to be a Don. It is said that she have a boyfriend, but she is known for running the street. They never liked the boyfriend at first. However, the fact that the boyfriend kind of keep her in a check, them kind of start tolerate him, make him acceptable. It is said that the family used to borrow a whole heap of money from places that lend out money. However, sometimes they never pay back. Fortunately for them, the family, she buck up in her some money by unfortunate means. She got into an accident. When she got into that accident, she was given some money. And it seems as if the family that was always abusing her, abusing her, them decide that they want some of the money. However, she decided that she was not going to give them what they asked for because of the way that they treated her. So people are saying now, hold on a minute, this not look good. This not look like no sorts of take for yourself. This look like some sorts of foul play. This look like somebody actually take away this girl and she did not take away herself because they want to take away her money. Now people, I seen the video of what people claim is the way that she lost her life. Codename YouTube can't use certain words. And it seems as if the foot was firmly placed on the ground. So therefore, if you take a short rope and you make a long jump, you're not supposed to touch the ground. Especially there was a bed with a big frame just right behind her, meaning that if she decided she was going to change her mind, she couldn't reach back and step up on the bed. So something didn't look quite right. What made it even worse is that there was a change of clothes. So the clothes in which people say she take care of herself in was a different clothes or shirt that the police found when they came on the scene. Nobody, in any case, when somebody lose them life, is going to be thinking, maybe we must change her shirt so she can take a picture for the gram. It makes absolutely no sorts of sense. That is not something that somebody that cares about you in panic mode says or does. So people, I just tell you what is going on. Point blank and period.